You have tried various methods to improve your English speaking skills, but you're still struggling to express yourself freely in English. Do you ever feel like your lack of communication skills is holding you back from reaching your full potential in education or career? Well, you're not alone. I'm a specialized English teacher and I've helped many people just like you to take their English language skills to the next level. Hello thinkers and welcome back to Soch Academy. In this video today I'm going to share practical, very actionable steps with you with which you can start improving your English speaking skills today. If you're a beginner, then watch this video till the end. Let's get started. Step 1. Immerse yourself. Let's be honest. How much time do you spend in your day to actively listen to English? Very little, right? You need to immerse yourself in English. You need to create an environment which is suitable and expose yourself to a lot of English language so that your brain can learn it. But you don't have to try very hard to do it. Just find out what do you find interesting. Do you like to watch podcasts or do you like to read newspapers? I'm guessing podcast. So I would tell that you don't need to read newspapers every day, but you can watch podcasts, movies, shows, or you can read books if you like stories or read about knowledge, and you can also listen to English songs. Now, try to do each activity, whatever you like to do, at least once every day. From that, you can learn a lot of English language without having to try very hard. And you have to see the very important thing you need to pay attention to is that it should be interesting. You should find it interesting so that you're really focused on that podcast or on that book, on that story that you're reading. And effortlessly, you're also learning about English. For example, I like watching cricket. So I used to watch cricket with English commentary. So while I was focused on cricket, I also learned a lot of English. Step 2 is to practice speaking regularly. So you can tie up with your friends or colleagues and say, hey, we both want to improve English, so let's help each other out. So you can talk to them on a regular basis or over the phone and help each other improve English and also help each other point out mistakes. But if you're not comfortable doing that, then you can also record yourself and then watch your recordings and see where you go wrong. But I know it's not easy to do on your own. So you don't have to be alone. We can learn together. I can help you. I take live classes where we can interact with each other and I will develop a personalized syllabus for you and also help you see where you make mistakes. I also have a grammar course where you can learn basic English grammar and in a practical way where you can actually use it in your day-to-day communication. And I also have a speaking course focused especially for improving your speaking skills. Next is write sentences. This is a secret tip. This is a very underrated way to improve your English. And if you ask me, this is the hashtag #1 way which helped me take my English language skills to an entirely next level. So what you need to do is start writing even basic sentences, subject, verb, object in simple present tense on your own. So do not copy. Okay, you can see the sentence structures and then start writing. Now you can write a daily journal or a diary. You can also write on various topics like my daily routine or my family. But the key here is that you have to build the sentences on your own. Now, why this method is so effective is that it gives you time to think. You need time. You have a language barrier in your brain. You think in your native language, then you translate it to English and then you speak. So that is why you feel that you're not fluent in English speaking. But this method will give you that time to think, and slowly, as you improve, you will start thinking in English, which will improve your fluency. Okay, so you have to like develop your progress. You have to add on to the difficulty level. So start with simple sentences and then keep on adding the difficulty level. And the best thing about this is that you can track your progress and you can also rectify your mistakes. So you can take a snap of the piece that you've written and you can get it checked online, or you can also give it for checking to someone else and they can help you point out your mistakes. So this way you can rectify your mistakes, you can track your progress, and you can definitely improve your English speaking. So if you ask me and if you say that there's only one thing which I can do every day to improve English, then I would definitely recommend you this method to write sentences. Believe me, it has helped me a lot to improve my English speaking. Next is active vocabulary. Do not sit with a list of words to memorize or a dictionary to learn new words, like to rote learn them, but you need to learn them in context. Context is very important. Active vocabulary means the words which you will actually use in your daily conversations. So if you're not using the words which you learn, they are of no use. Exactly. So when you're watching that podcast, you will definitely find out some new words. So note them down. Okay, write their meaning, write the sentence in which that word was used, and also try to make your own sentences using that word. This way you will develop your active vocabulary slowly. So each day you might learn one or two words, and that is totally perfect. Okay, you build your active vocabulary slowly and try to use those words in your daily conversation. And that is why I told you that you should do something which interests you. Like suppose you watch a podcast and then the next day you discuss it with your friends, and that is how you will use those words. Okay, so active vocabulary is the key. So I will share with you some easy ways to develop your active vocabulary. One is that you can learn it in context. So when you are watching something in English or reading a book and then you find a new word, you write it down, you write its meaning, you write the sentence in which it is used, and you also write a few sentences of your own using those words. Another way is to learn words in word families like adjectives, nouns, adverbs. For example, I have taken a picture of a puppy and three words describing the puppies: cute, energetic, and affectionate. Okay, so in this way you can develop flashcards which will help you learn new words and which will also help you learn how to use them. Okay, so this is one way to do it. Another way is to develop again flashcards of difficult words. Like for example, cautious means in a careful way, and also write sentences in which that word can be used. You should be cautious while doing online transactions, and be cautious, the floor is wet. And there's also a picture which indicates the meaning of the word cautious. So in this way you can develop flashcards for difficult words. You can develop notes or flashcards for word families and learn new words in families. So this is how you can develop your active vocabulary. Next is to improve your pronunciation. Now you can improve your pronunciation very easily. Okay, so first way which I'm going to share is you can use internet browser like Google search, and you can just type how to pronounce and a word like for example, I've given you how to pronounce R. So a lot of times we mispronounce these words, like we say our or hover or har. Okay, so this has a silent H and a very different pronunciation. It is R, not our, right? So in this way, you can find out words which you commonly mispronounce. Or if you want a video on that, then I can make a detailed video on commonly mispronounced words. But you can find out those words and you can type in Google search, and then you can see the pronunciation. Like I will show you an example over here.
Uh,
And this is how you can improve your English pronunciation. Another way is to learn phonics. Now, phonics are really very easy to learn. So you have to focus on sounds like vowels and consonants. So you have to focus on that, and you have to see which words have which kind of vowels and which kind of consonants, and you can learn that. You can also use dictionary apps because they are completely free, and you can also use them offline. Like if you're in a classroom and you need to learn the pronunciation of words without going online, then you can also use a dictionary apps. So I'll put the links to some of the dictionary apps that I use personally in the description as well. This is a very effective way to improve your pronunciation. You can instantly listen to the pronunciation of that word and repeat it and practice it. And the last way, and I would say the most important way, like if you want to really improve your pronunciation, and if you want to become an expert in that, then you can learn phonetics. It is difficult, and if you are a beginner, it will be very difficult for you to do. But if you do this, you will never ever be confused ever again about how to pronounce a word. You can just look at the transcription of that word, and then you can see how it is pronounced, any new word. So for example, in this picture I have given the long I vowel, which makes the sound E, and the words which use that sound, like heel, reach, need, between. Okay, so you have to learn those symbols. There are total 44 sounds in the English language in this phonetics. There are around 12 vowels, 8 diphthongs, and 24 consonants, if I am being right. So you can learn all those symbols and their corresponding sounds and the words in which those sounds are used, and you will never ever face the problem of correct pronunciation like ever again. Now, the most important thing in this journey is to focus on communication over perfection or grammar. So just focus on, framing basic sentences and questions. Learn different kinds of sentence structures like simple, compound, complex, positive, negative, etc., and mostly focus on taking your message across. Whoever you're talking to should understand what you're trying to say. So it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be correct. Okay, the person should be able to understand what is your core message, what are you trying to say. So just focus on delivering, communicating that message across, because at the end of the day, English is a language which is used for communication. So the goal here is communication and not perfection. I hope that you found these steps useful. Let me know which one will you start using today. If you like this video, then start implementing it and improving your English speaking from today. If you want to join my class, I will share the details in the description, and we can connect online and learn together. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.